Hey guys, this is Jon Woelfle with Fairway Mortgage. I wanted to share a little bit of a monthly event I do called DIY parties. This past event we got to talk to Teresa and Toby.Parker of Century 21 Northwest Realty about the top 10 ways of getting the interior of your home ready to sell. The event is a lot of fun, but was a tad challenging. Not so easy with all the background noise to record, so I'm sorry about that, but I hope you enjoy.
So let's talk about home condition. Now, we know that that's a huge thing that affects the value of a home. This is the living space. This is where the buyers will be spending most of their time after purchase. So I think it's very important to focus a great deal, maybe spend an entire weekend in doing steps on this home selling checklist in order to make your property most appealing to the buyers that are shopping. Remember, this is how the home is introduced to the public. So when people walk in, that's their first impression. If there are a lot of shoes, a lot of jackets hanging, those are things that are distracting to the vision of them entering their potentially new space that they'll be purchasing. So it's important for that to be very nice, pristine, clean, uncluttered, and try to get some of that extra furniture out of there that's unnecessary. Now, living room is usually next on the list because that's the time that people spend, I would say probably 75% of their time, kitchen and living room, right? So the living room, definitely pay extra attention to the carpets and floors, the presentation of the painting inside, curtains. If curtains are askew, it's very distracting. It's not something that looks appealing. Imagine walking into a hotel. When you rent a hotel, how do you feel? You feel totally at ease because when you're in a hotel, everything is turnkey, so to speak. You don't have to pick up anything. There's nothing to do, no clutter around. People want to feel that way. They want a fresh new experience when they walk into their home. So try to focus on that and how people feel when they're in the home from that perspective. Now, when we talk about clutter, let me give you an example. If you have a stack of paperwork right inside of your living room, how is that going to make somebody feel? I know how I would feel is if I saw a stack of somebody else's paperwork, I might be reminded of my own stack of paperwork at my own house, and now we have a problem because I'm not focusing on the next place I want to live. My mind is rattling through the things that I need to do that day. So that can disrupt what we call the buyer fantasy. So please put those things away, as well as the dining room. If you have a dining room, maybe it's part of your living room, stage it. Make it look inviting, like ready for people to sit down. You can do fun napkin trips. There's a lot of things on Pinterest or in these books. There's some home decorating books. The new decorating book here. We also have just some fun ideas you can get from some of these other books or magazines. Bedrooms. Let's talk bedrooms. Definitely want to get extra throw pillows. Make sure everything is clean and neat. So you may not think that you're actually selling the home when I mention these items because what does the bedspread really have to do with the home? Again, it's how the buyer feels when they enter the home. They want to make it seem like this is what my house would look like in a perfect condition if I were to buy it and then now feel ready to jump onto the bed, onto a fresh, clean bed with linens that smell lovely, right? So you want to focus on the whole experience for the buyer. This is a sales job. You're doing a sales job on your home. Now, bedroom should be decluttered. If there's furniture that's unnecessary, you have maybe some very nice hardwood floors, get that furniture out of there, stick it in the garage, bring it over to a storage shed, maybe get rid of it if you're going to declutter anyways to move. Maybe you're downsizing. This is a great time for you to start purging those unneeded items because less is more, and then you can add a few embellishments just to be tactful. However, definitely want feng shui. Toby talked about feng shui earlier and said we would get into that. Now, I do know that there are some different ideas that people have as to what feng shui is. I recommend getting a do's and taboos feng shui book so you can really understand the psychology behind it because there are a lot of great need to knows in that book if it's something you're interested in tackling. Now, let's get into the kitchen, because kitchen is a space of creation. And I would say when I'm working with buyers, they tell me it's one of the most important features that they look for in a home. They want to have it laid out where it suits them for what lifestyle that they have. So anything that you do have that's appealing in a kitchen, perhaps you have an island, make sure that they focus on it. And in doing so, you can put a really cute bowl with perhaps some fake fruit. Now it draws their eye and their attention. And you're using the embedded commands we talked about earlier to remind them next time that they leave the home, maybe they'll remember that bowl and it will jog their memory because it's something that stood out. And now they remember there's an island and that's something that they wanted on the house. So kitchen, I would say, accentuate anything you have. Make sure that you're spot cleaning, having everything, no dishes in the sink, put away. And I know it's tough during the showing period, but it is important and it will cause more value for your home. Clean sinks if you need to find a way to bleach them. Sometimes they get dirty and there's different solutions. Vinegar is a great way to get white spots white again if you spend some time soaking it in vinegar. And clean out all the cupboards and drawers. Some of the biggest complaints that we get for after the purchase of a home is that somebody just kind of did a rough job cleaning and they didn't open the drawers and clean the insides. You'll be surprised how buyers check on that. It reflects what they think that the overall condition of the home when you get into those bigger items, because they think that if you weren't going to clean a little piece of the home, then maybe you missed some really big service items that would be more concerning to them in the future. Now, bathrooms. Bathrooms can be tough because simply we live in them in a rush, right? This is something that we breeze through in the morning and we throw our trash places, we're brushing our teeth, toothpaste lands on the counter. Definitely try to make it like a hotel bathroom after the maid leaves, right? Put out cute soaps that are only for the buyers, things that if they are visiting your home and they want to use, that you're not sharing the germs and things with them. Even if they don't use them, it's just a gesture. It's just like if you were to have a guest at your house. So you want things to look presentable. You want things to look sparkling clean. Don't want any toilet bowl issues there. Keep that spot clean. As well as fresh, bright towels, not used towels. That's going to make it look more appealing. Very simple. Only takes a couple seconds to swap out a towel, but you'd be amazed at how important that it is. Also, if it smells musty, it's a good idea to open windows, get some solutions to really air that out. That's something that can turn off a buyer. Now, let's get into the basement, because the basement is an area of the home that concerns some buyers. They really pay attention to how it smells, as well as any evidence of dampness or moisture that could cause latent defects in the house later. So I would have definitely a good look at your basement, and if it makes sense, reference one of these books or get a professional to make sure that you don't have anything with drainage, anything that can simply be fixed to prevent any future issues that could damage the foundation of the home, which every home should, everything in life needs a good foundation. Let's just say that we want to clean the furnace, have it inspected. It's good to provide a receipt to your realtor to make sure that they can show it to buyers that you've been up to date on all your services. Hot water tanks are clean and in good condition. Check on the model and the life of your hot water tank, and then you can anticipate if the buyer is going to ask for a replacement, if it's going to be due very soon. Now, definitely want to also, if you have an air conditioner or any heating system, have it inspected, because that's something that you can also do prior. Thanks so much for coming. Please call us if you have any questions. My name is Teresa. My phone number is 206-595-3006, and Toby Parker is 425-890-3400. Thanks for your time.
when you met me, when I met you.
If you like what you saw, please subscribe below, like, share, and to check out more, go ahead and look below at all the links that we have there. Or you can check me out at hbsteps.com, homebuyersteps.com, or my website at jon.woelflehomeloans.com. I thank you all, and I can't wait to see you next time. Thanks.